Alrighty, cool. Again, it has been a very long time, so hey there. I just wanted to say it's like 2 in the morning, so I'm a little tired. This is Friday, so yesterday was my 3 months on testosterone. So I'm gonna like, yeah, this is my voice. It's not really changed much, to me at least. Except for first thing, like when I wake up. When I wake up, it's like crazy deep and it's awesome, and my friends are just like, what in the world is up with your voice? But yeah, so I just wanted to at least remember that I posted that. I've been like incredibly busy recently because I'm back in my hometown of Virginia Beach, and everywhere I turn, drama seems to be following me. And surprisingly, I'm not the one starting most of this. Like, most of this is I'm just caught in other people's stuff. So, it's been exhausting. Um, but yeah, I guess I just wanted to give a quick-ish update on really what's just been going on right now. Um, Due to financial circumstances, I've actually started donating plasma, which is depressing. I mean, like, for 62 bucks a week, it's one thing, but it's just really depressing. So, you know, I've been doing that like twice a week, kind of sort of to help supplement my income. Still working at my old job, very depressing. I can't stand it. It's exhausting. Like it stresses me out. Um, and with all the changes, it's just killing me. So, I have the financial stresses, all these other things, my family. It's been really exhausting and really tiring, to be completely honest. But I'm keeping in there. For a lot of the crazy things that have happened, the good things have happened. So, you know, changes that I've noticed. I'm getting a lot more arm and leg hair, and I even get facial hair now. Like I get like a couple of like chin hairs, but not like a knot that's noticeable, and some facial hair up here. But I can shave like once a week or once like almost every 10 days or something like that, just to keep it in check because I still have like a really feminine appearance right now. So and I have a very public job since I'm a cashier, and I really don't have time for that. And I get enough crazy questions as it is because my hair is short and my voice kind of changes at work. So I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Not in Virginia. This is not the place for that. Also, um, if there are any, you know, T guys or even FTNs, because I noticed there are some, female to neutrals out there. Anyone who has any advice on binding your chest when you have a really large chest, please let me know. Like message me, hit me up or something because this is like crazy. Like my friends and I were hanging out, and I went to, I was messing around with them, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna like race you with your car. They were driving by, so I raced them, right? And for some crazy reason, I guess I thought I was invincible, and I didn't take into account physics, and I ended up hitting the ground and like rolling when I go to take off because I'm so top heavy. I didn't even notice it. It's just absolutely horrible. So I'm trying to working on like a walking regimen to at least start to lose the weight that I need to. Um, not just to lose weight and also for surgery, but just for general health, um, which is like ridiculously crazy. So, my weight, my chest, those things keep driving me crazy. But again, on the good side, I'm getting hair all over the place. Oh my goodness, like I will shave under my arms and other places, and then like literally like by the end of the day it would have like all grown back, and I'm just like, even though it's not a lot of hair, it keeps going like so fast. Like I can go maybe 2 or 3 days without shaving under my arms before it's almost like half an inch, and I'm like, oh, I ain't got time for this, not today. Like not because it holds sweat, and my body chemistry is changing. It's like getting stronger, so that's definitely noticeable. Like, oh my goodness, laundry is absolutely horrible. You're like, oh god, uh, oh dear, I'm gonna die. And so is my mom, so it's pretty funny. Um, some other changes I've noticed. I'm not gonna say it's an anger thing because I'm not getting like significant. I don't think I'm that angry. That's just me. Everyone else is seeing it as, oh my goodness, you have anger management problems, and it's really not to me as anger. It's more of the what I told my mom was the number of fucks I'm giving have been severely decreased. I'm just like I have a short fuse for unnecessary problems and for stupidity, and I'm reaching a point now where I'm just like, don't come at me with crazy problems, please. I really don't have time for this. Like, I don't even have the patience for it to stop. So, I've been getting a little more impatient with what I consider stupidity, um, which is making dealing with drama very complicated, but very, very short-lived because I can deal with it for about, like, 4 hours, and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Look, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. You just need to shut up and leave me alone. I'm done. I'm tired. Go away. So, yeah, which is pretty nice. I got an Instagram because my best friend slash brother was just like, you gotta get an Instagram. So I got an Instagram. I'll probably put like a link somewhere. I just post random things, and I have this strange fascination with my leg hair because every time I like look down, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so many hair follicles. I'm just like dying slowly because I'm just so shocked. So it's like wonderful. As for intimate parts, I'll discuss that another day because I'm not sure how I feel about that. My libido, I want to say, like when I first started, I got like a few weeks in, and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. And then all of a sudden, I was just like, oh, I was thinking about sex all the time, and then I had my dose increased from 50 to 100 um, milligrams or milliliters. Yeah, it's 0.5 milliliters and 100 milligrams. Yeah, so I had it doubled, and so like for the last month, the first 3 weeks of the last month, it was just like sex all over the like literally just I could not get enough. Like it was just my brain and it was intense. It was horribly intense. But I was also detoxing off of my Effexor, excuse me, which was really weird. And I'll post another video about the testosterone and the Effexor because that one actually was really strange. But due to the nasty withdrawal effects, I'm actually starting back up on the Effexor, which is part of the reason why I'm still awake right now. But so it's and because it's an antidepressant, it kind of has dampened my sex drive, so it's keeping me from like wanting to have sex with anything that is legal and can talk. So it's interesting. I'm sorry. Um, One of the things I wanted to mention is I actually met. I found my friend Riley is trans, so talking to him and coming back, he mentioned a doctor here. So I found that doctor, and then I wanted to go for sterilization for like a tubal ligation because I don't ever want to be pregnant. Like the thought of me being pregnant is just absolutely disgusting. I don't ever want to have that. So then I go through this, and I end up finding this other practice called Family Medical Practitioners, which was like amazing. Like I didn't even know they offered trans friendly services, and now I'm in therapy. Oh my goodness. So I may be able to, if I get extremely lucky, I may be actually able to get a top surgery letter by the end of the summer if like everything goes like amazingly well because my therapist, her name is like Retta Duncan. She's like amazingly awesome, and she's just she loves transgender people. Like, she loves anything that has to do with trans issues. She's just like infatuated, and she's not trans. That's the thing. But it's so interesting because for her, she just loves the journey, and she teaches. So she's like me. Like she's like a student. She's only available like really during the summer, and then during the school year, she's off in the mountains teaching. Oh, sorry. She teaches about this, and so the two common things is she talks to her students, and she'll be, like, would you think any differently than me, if I had a penis, and, and the students are always like, do you have And she never answers. She's like, why does it matter? Because it's my penis, you'll never see it. And so then, students are always like, how do you feel about this? And then like even the dean's like, do you have to go with the penis comment? Like all things. So she's like, well, he's like, I mean, well, do you? And she's like, again, you're never gonna see it. So it doesn't matter. And I mean, it was just funny. But she also is really big on the approach of um, generating this funeral, and it's really a recumbent theme of a lot of her therapy, um, her therapeutic practices, and it's that idea that the person that that you've crafted, that old persona, that birth name, that life, and in this case, I'm so sorry, everything that was once established and connected with this female body, um, needs to be buried, and we need a funeral for it, so that the birth, I'm saying, that you can birth the new. And through a lot of, you know, hard work, she's like, it's possible. And, I was just so excited because I was thinking about it, and I remember mentioning to a friend, and I'm like, one of the hard things about transitioning is that the people that you once knew look at you as if you're killing off someone. And my mom was the first to really mention that. And to them, it's like you are killing this person to become someone they don't understand and they don't know. And, it's just like, you know, with death, you can find solace, but in this case, you find celebration as you become something new and you become something else. So, um, yeah, I mean, I think she's pretty cool. So, I'm so sorry. It's like 2:20 and I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I might post something a little later. But, yeah, man, I just definitely wanted to do some kind of update now before I forgot, because I always forget. So yeah, definitely. If you know anyone who's interested, hit me up. You can find me on Facebook. My name is actually under Dexter Davis. There's a meaning in changing of a name, and it's just because Mordecai is a very spiritual thing. Um, as a spiritual relationship that you have with Hashem, that I would like to keep that personal. So, for all intents and legal purposes, I may actually just change my name to Dexter. Plus, I just love the nickname Dex, and Dexter. It's just so much easier to explain to people than Mordecai, and then having to explain letters. It's just exhausting. But I do love the name Dexter as a legal name, and Mordecai is like a spiritual, like connecting with a higher power name. But I'm so sorry. I am going to bed now because I'll probably get distracted later today. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later.